What is it like to live alone in an unfamiliar small city in China? No one knows me, and I don't know a soul. Hi everyone, I'm Ken. It's breakfast time. Today I'm taking you to try a legendary Chinese breakfast, 豆腐脑, paired with youtiao. The texture of 豆腐脑 is a lot like a savory, silken pudding. It's made from soybeans and literally melts in your mouth. In southern China, this dish is usually served sweet, but in the north, it's topped with a savory gravy. Since I was born in the north, the savory version will always be my favorite. Youtiao is made by hugging 2 strips of dough together and deep frying them. The crust is as crispy as a croissant, but the inside is fluffy and chewy with a hint of salt. This is the ultimate street food, found on breakfast stalls in every single Chinese city. It's cheap, satisfying, and cost me only $1. Today is my day off. How should I relax in this unfamiliar city? Luckin Coffee is often called the Starbucks of China, and its business model is very Chinese. They attract customers with incredibly low prices. As long as a shop sells over 500 cups a day, it can turn a profit. This cup cost me only $1.4. Cheap, right? I remember watching a video interviewing an independent coffee shop owner in a small city. He said that once Luckin started offering coffee for $1.4, it became impossible for boutique shops to survive. In Chinese society, we are often taught to be like everyone else. If you are always alone, people tend to see you as an outlier. I used to envy those who were always surrounded by friends. I spent so much time standing on the edge of those circles, trying to feel the comfort and joy of belonging. I tried so hard to fit in, to make sure everyone else felt comfortable. I remember my freshman year of university. We were young, away from our parents' supervision for the first time, finally letting loose. There were 4 of us in my dorm, and everyone except me was addicted to a popular online game. Slowly, I realized I was being marginalized within that small group. I remember that feeling so clearly: social anxiety and overthinking. To cope, I asked them to teach me how to play. I forced myself back into the group. For 2 years, I played day and night. My schedule was a mess, and my studies suffered. Suddenly, I was a junior. I realized that if I kept going like this, I wouldn't be able to find a job or even survive on my own after graduation. I started to pivot. I spent all my time building professional skills and looking for internships. Our friendship didn't disappear, but I stopped letting it define me. I started interning at companies outside of school, sharpening my craft. Finally, the hard work paid off. In my senior year, I landed an offer from a company in Beijing with a monthly salary of 8,000 RMB. The night my roommates saw me off to Beijing, we drank a lot. Even now, I look back on those times. Those 2 wasted years taught me something vital. Friends are important, but only if you have the courage to be yourself first. As I get older, I've realized I find it hard to maintain long-term friendships. Rarely reaching out is probably the main reason. Maybe that's just a trait of solitary people. We enjoy our own company, traveling alone, eating alone, and handling life's chores and negative emotions by ourselves. Slowly, we become unbreakable.
你给我团了个券
啊，好嘞。美团的还是抖音的哥？
美团的。
美团一个吗？好。我吗？
不是这个吗？
这是自助啊，所有就是肉类随便吃，然后有小吃，然后那里面有饮品、水果、青菜类的，还有调料。
这个。
看怎么样吃的啊。
The best meal for eating alone has to be a buffet. You can eat as much as you want, sitting, standing, or even lying down. No one cares. The flavor here is similar to teppanyaki beef. It's actually quite good. Just as I was feeling happy about my choice, I realized why such good food didn't have many customers. The oil in this pan splatters everywhere when it heats up. Even with the apron they provided, it didn't help much. My arms got hit several times. The guy next to me has already finished 7 plates and is still going. I'm full after 4. I lost the battle. Luckily, their homemade lemonade is great. It cheered me up a bit. By the way, this meal cost about $10. Not bad, right? I'm so full I can barely walk. As you can see, I live in this quiet, unfamiliar city like a transparent observer. Aside from work, my greatest joy is recording my life and sharing it with you. Even though no one knows me here in the real world, I don't feel lonely. Being seen on YouTube and reading your warm comments gives me a huge sense of achievement. This is a challenging period, but I'm still striving to be a better person. I won't let my surroundings bring me down. I'm learning new skills, practicing my English, and saving up for the next step of my plan. That's all for today. I'll see you in the next video, okay?